Hi, welcome to Aussie Nomads Destinations. Follow us as we caravan our way around Australia. This is Ed and I'm Beck, and we're finding you the best free and budget camp spots Oz has to offer. Fishing, crabbing and hiking our way through this awesome country.
I know when I left you last week, we were heading for the South Australian border. Well, what happened was, we did have the caravan previously booked in for some warranty repairs. And he rang to say he could fit us in a week earlier. And if we were hanging around Melbourne waiting, we could drop the van off. We were heading to Brisbane the following week for a couple of weeks for my niece's wedding, which I had offered to video, and then another niece's 21st. They were both in the 1 week, so family didn't have to travel twice. So we took this opportunity to drop the van off and head north. Great planning. We ended up at Eastern Creek the first night, and sat and ate dinner and watched glimpses of the drag racing across the road.
We are going over the Hawkesbury River.
By 5 p.m. the following day, we were back in Brisbane, and the family was starting to gather. There is nothing like a good family wedding for a catch-up with everyone. Here is a little reel I put together of the wedding. I had to change the music so I wouldn't get a copyright strike. But imagine the song Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Casey Musgrave. Such a stunning version of this song, and such a beautiful wedding. Following day, the recovery breakfast, well, it was just lovely to all sit around and chat. Then it was all hands on deck for the Gatsby-themed 21st. Another wonderful family event.
Early morning. Yeah, we got Small Valley. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paige. Happy birthday to you.
Then it was back in the car for the 2-day trip home. We have just had 2 weeks holiday from our holiday, and now we're back in Melbourne, off to pick up our caravan. So just cause we don't like easing our way back into anything, today we are off to the Victorian Caravan and Leisure Fest. Where do you need to go to? Want to pick up a parcel? I don't know that you have to actually have bought anything, you just get any old person. So we are back in Melbourne and guess what? It's raining. I bet you can't believe it. We picked up our caravan and spent 2 nights at Arkona campgrounds. Then headed out of town and stayed the first night back at Flat Rock Campground at Lake Lonsdale before heading up to Dimboola. Yeah, oh, look at the size of the canola paddocks. We are arriving in Dimboola. Look how pretty all those flowers are along the side of the road. So we are at the Dimboola Free Camp. It is at the recreational reserve, free for 24 hours. This camp is a fairly big area. It is free. You'll need to pack lunch if you want to walk to the toilets. It's a bit of a hike. We drove. It's a free 24-hour stop campgrounds. So we hit the ground running. Dropped the van and headed out to the Pink Lake. We are going to the Pink Lake. Should have bought the salt shaker. How magic is that? Back into town to check out the campgrounds down at the Little Desert National Park. It ended up being too tight for us. We better get moving, as we'll be needing to move tomorrow. And today we are heading out to do some more of the Silo Trail, which is starting at Minyip. Bet it rains. Looks like rain. Smells like rain. It did rain. So here's a little bit of information for you. Minyip is the town where they made the Flying Doctors. Oh yeah, Minyip. Here's the old garage. Get a look at the old garage. And the old Bowsers. So this old pub was the pub in the TV series The Flying Doctors. How cool is it? It's beautiful. So Minyip was actually Cooper's Crossing in the Flying Doctors series on telly. And they got Cooper's Crossing written on the top of that corner store there. How beautiful is that old church? Get a look at the steeple on it. So Minyip's got this little van park. There's a couple of cabins and caravan sites that you can stay at for $15 a night for a powered site, $2 for a shower, $10 unpowered. That's a bit of a bargain. They're pretty full. So that's Minyip done and dusted, and now we are heading to Sheep Hills because there's a silo at Sheep Hills. We are arriving in the little town of Sheep Hills. It is a very little town. And here is the silo art. Whoops. Here is the silo art.
In 400 metres, keep left.
And that's very well done. Look how big they are. Going over the railway line. So that is Sheep Hills done. Now we are on our way to Warracknabeal. Is that how you say it?
Warracknabeal.
No, Warrack. He can say it, I don't know how to. Anyway, we'll see you when we get there. Well, here we are arriving in Warracknabeal. Warracknabeal. The birthplace of Nick Cave. Not quite sure who Nick Cave was, but I shall find out. So Nick Cave was a musician and songwriter known for his baritone voice. There you go, there's some useless information. Go on, pronounce that. Yarriambiack Creek. It's lovely. Looks like a typical Australian billabong. We just found the best spot for lunch. Get a look at that. Got our own little private hut and everything with river views. This must be the town water tank. They made them look good in those days. Look where we are. We found the old railway station. It's even still got railway tracks. Get a look at that. They just made things with character in the old days, I have to admit. It looks like it's been broken into a couple of times. All the windows have been smashed or boarded up. Don't think they use it anymore. This could be a lovely old station. They're just letting it go to rack and ruin. So that is us done at Warracknabeal, and now we are on our way to Brem because Brem has got silos. Stop. Wow, look at that. We found granola. It's so yellow. Anyway, I am going to jump out and get a picture. We are arriving at the little town of Brem. And evidently these big silos in front of us have got artwork on them. Maybe, or they do. Well, there they are. Evidently they light them up at night time. So they'd probably stand out a bit more at night time. Anyway, I might get a shot with my big camera. So that is Brem done. Now we are off to Rosebery. We are arriving in the little town of Rosebery. Oh, there's a horses on this one. Farmer and a horse. That's a cowgirl and a sheep and a cowboy and a horse. Not sure if you're going to be able to see that with the sun in the background, but anyhow, we'll give it our best shot. They've done a very nice job of it, and I don't actually know what it's actually trying to depict, but it doesn't make any sense. But we've spent a good hour looking for it. Someone's got a weird sense of humour, I gotta tell you. That mother's holding a giant yabby. So that is the end of the silo trip. We are heading home. It has been a big day. Home in time for a walk along the river, just before the sun goes down. It's our last day in Victoria and we are going for a walk around town. And we're heading west. We are in Dimboola and going for a walk uptown. But first, coffee. How cool is this? Hey? Oh yeah, maybe. It's lovely. Oh, it's all about the hotel. Maybe did the hotel burn down? So the hotel burnt down in 2003. Been here since 1930.
Very close to the toilets down there, and they had chairs in the shower, baby chain.
Look at this thing. How cute's that? Go Dimboola. What a cute little town. Didn't let you in? Didn't want to go in anyway? Alright then. Nice stuff in there, Ed. Pretty good, isn't it? So he reckons he's been waiting for me since 5 o'clock. Didn't get out of bed till 9:30. However, today I reckon we are very close to being at the South Australian border. We shall see how we go. Stay happy, be kind, love your life, and we'll see you next Sunday at 6 a.m. in South Australia. See ya!